Okay, Valorant. What's up? It's Guns and Billion. Back at it again. It's Guns and Billion, aka Glistening. I'm back at it again with another YouTube video, aka my first one. Here to talk about Valorant. I've been playing this game for a while in the closed beta. I've been really enjoying it. I wanted to share some opinions on certain aspects of the game, including balance and things that I find fun and not fun. And a few changes I would like to see. So maybe like my feedback to Rito or anybody who's like, has any type of sway in the game, or just want to share my general opinions. Not all of them are perfect. Not all of them you're gonna agree with, but they're just my opinions. And I have been playing the game for a while. Closed beta rewards. Here we are. I did it. But yeah, let's get into it. First opinion. Hit stun. I think it's insane right now. Hit stun is ridiculous. You get shot in the shoulder, you get shot in the side, you are dead most of the time, or you are done 100 damage at least. It's pretty ridiculous, I think, to get shot in the shoulder and be unable to readjust for the next two shots that come in, taking away all your body armor. I mean, I get sometimes you're grazed and sometimes you can't see them, but a lot of the times we position ourselves in ways that allow us to take cover, and it just feels kind of dishonest to just get shot when you're positioned in case you fail. I think it'd be more fun just to have a bit more leeway, because it won't affect the good players, like the true good players, in the sense that if they were to hit you with a headshot even through the wall, you're gone. So hit stun would be a cool change, I think, if it wasn't so punishing, just either by a half or a fourth. I would say somewhere around that range of what it is right now. The next changes I hope that come to fruition is the wall bang. It would be on wall bangs. I think right now wall bangs are in a weird position where sometimes they go through walls that they shouldn't, and sometimes they don't. They go through walls that they should, and I think it's just a bit. It's probably just a little buggy, and I get closed beta, so it makes sense. I've seen clips on Reddit where people will like wall bang like A main. Or A short, excuse me, is it A main? A short in the portal map, and they'll be on the right side near, like in front of the teleporter, and they'll just get wall banged there. I've also personally seen character models glitch through walls, and I've reacted to it and killed people through the walls with it, shown here. Why did my operator switch on? That was weird. Alright, well, they might be hookah.
They don't even take the ult.
One enemy remaining.
Oh shit!
What you did, bro?
I wallbanged him, like, without knowing.
I need a clip.
And it's pretty crazy. I think that character models shouldn't stick through walls, especially with the game being so penetratable. You can really get into people. You can really bang them. You know what I'm saying? So if that would be something I would address. Where is it? Here. Okay. Opinions on Raze. I think Raze is a really good character. I think that there's some changes though. I think that would improve her quality of life for not only the enemy team, but your own team actually. Now, hear me out. First, the E, it shouldn't be rechargeable for free. She shouldn't get a free paint shell every round. I think that the paint shells are way too powerful. However, I do think that it would be ridiculous to have to buy 200 paint shells. I think she should get the option of incrementally getting having to pay money. So like 100 for the first one, 200 for the second one. So that would be meeting down the middle of people who don't think it should be refreshable. You can do 100 for the first, 200 for the second. So the more the win more kind of player who wants to spend more money is willing to, but it makes it more, you have to think about it. The blast packs, this is huge. This is, I think, where Raze needs the biggest change. I think the blast packs, one, shouldn't have a timer, and two, shouldn't do damage to anybody. Now, I know that sounds crazy. Like, what? Raze does damage, but I think Raze could be a more unique and interesting character if she was instead focused on the fact that she could boost her own teammates. Because as it stands right now, you just do damage to your teammates. There's so many times that I want to do like a cool balancing play or like just do anything, but you feel so restricted by the fact that you're playing around your team. Like it makes it so you have to play as a solo fragger. And I think for the health of the games, it's not fun. I think she could be more fun if these just did no damage, had no like risk, like no timer, and you could just push people. It'd be hilarious. You could just push players. Imagine planting a bomb somewhere and then them walking past it and you push them out into your sights. That would be hilarious. I think she'd be a way more fun character, and everyone would enjoy playing against her more and playing with her more, because then you could do cool boost strats. It'd be awesome. Next character I want to talk about is Phoenix. I think he's a really good character. His flashbangs could use a bit of a change in the aspect that I think it's really obnoxious for both teams to have to deal with both of your Phoenixes throwing flashbangs all the time. And I think there should be a cooldown between flashbangs, at least like a 5 to 10 second, where like there should be an opening where you can't just be like, oh well, throw it up. I mean, right now Phoenix just feels a bit obnoxious where they don't even go for their first flashbang. Like they don't go and peek their first flashbang a lot of the time, because they always mess it up. So I think there should be maybe a cooldown to let Phoenixes know, hey, like don't use your flashbang again. It's for the opposite reasons. The wall, I think is either too expensive. Like it needs a buff. I think this wall needs a buff, because like there's not a lot of time to do a lot of pushes and stuff like that with it. Maybe a few more seconds, or make it a little cheaper. Cause I think it's 200 right now. I think cheaper is good. Some type of buff. It feels a bit underwhelming to use. Like, it's cool, it heals, but I just think that it could have more team application if you actually got to use it. They give it either more time or more uses, or just cost less money, so people can just throw it out more willy-nilly. His ult. Now this is where I think he needs the biggest change. So think about Phoenix and how you play him with your ult. You want to breach site. You want to go in, and you just want to like, hey, I'm gonna open with my ult. I'm gonna come back. I'll be fine.
Come on, let's
go.
go.
You come in, boop boop boop. Dude, I'm gonna go into site. La la. Go in. Up. You die. Right. And let's run it back. Right. Now you're not gonna see it here because I'm not actually dying. I'm just gonna come back. But you lose your armor and you revive at 100. Now you're susceptible to Marshal, to Sheriff. I think you're susceptible to just getting like one tapped by a lot more guns. And I think that's kind of ridiculous. So a good change, I think that could open Phoenix up to being more, his ult, I think better, have a better quality of life, is when you ult, you lose your armor. And now you can peek in and do whatever. Now you can get one tapped here in your ult, but you're in your ult, so it's okay to get one tapped in this phase. When you come back, boom, you still have armor. I think that's the change that Phoenix needs for his ult, to make it feel more like make you feel more willing to just go into like a site and breach and get information, get intel. Like getting one tap while you're in your ult is okay, but getting one tap after your ult sounds kind of oppressive. When this should be a throwaway ability in a way where you're trying to say, okay, I'm gonna it doesn't matter what happens here. That's what he does. But the risk is that obviously you're risking this, the circle. If they catch you there, you're dead, and you're dead with armor or without armor. So the risk should come after the fact, not before the fact. Not during the ult. After the ult, there should be risk. That's how Phoenix should be played. I think his ult is the biggest change that needs to happen. The wall and the flashbangs are not as big a deal, and his fire's fine.
Careful now.
Yeah. Sova, everything I think in Sova is great. The one character, the one change I think Sova really needs right now is his Q. His Q is kind of underwhelming because you could hit somebody. Oh, I can't. Anyway, Sova, I think his Q is a bit underwhelming. It's rhythmically fire when you change the balances. But it's kind of underwhelming. It you do damage, and boom, you hit it. But I think it needs to give you information. If you hit someone, I think there should be some type of indicator or pulse. I don't think it should tell you exactly where they are, but just knowing that you hit somebody is huge. Everything else about Sova, I think is great. I think this thing,
revealing area,
definitely a bit on the weaker side, because you could really just take cover like this and you wouldn't get revealed. But I think it's fine. It's not the biggest of deals. If you get into use, it's nice. If you don't, oh well, you know. But the Q, I think, shouldn't be such a weak ability, while also not providing any intel when he seems like a character based around
30 seconds left.
knowing, you know? It'd be cool to be able to get a Q off, know they're there, and go for your ult. You know? That kind of stuff is that I think he needs. But that's it. Sova's, he's a pretty good character. Okay, so the last character I'm going to talk about today is Cypher. And Cypher, he's a cool character, but I have like 2 issues with him. One, just to highlight it, if you notice with the C, you have this is your tripwire. You can actually, there's a little animation for it. Notice, there's a little on flip. I think it's really cool. And then you have it'll let you, give you a chance to see when you can use it and then use it. Now, I don't know why, but the Q, unlike the C, doesn't have an animation. It just comes out, and it's right next to the W key, and I know you can just change your key bindings, but I don't know. I think that there should be either an animation or just to hold it in your hand before you toss it. Like, I don't mind pressing Q and then left click. Like, it's not a big deal. Because these tripwires these smokes are more the type that you plant beforehand and then you put out, you know? So, having to do more inputs for setup abilities is not a big deal. Especially when he seems like a full setup character. Even the E, like, I don't mind being mid-fight and trying to quickly throw the E to get some line of sight. Like, it's okay. I don't mind having to do more inputs than I should. It's not a big deal. His ult, maybe the second thing I'd want to change a little bit, just give it another pulse of revealing everyone on the map. Like, 1, and then 1, 2, and then again. Because, I don't know, I don't particularly, I think it's kind of like, it's a bit hard. I know it's, oh my god, you just get good, but I think it would be better for the whole team, and it wouldn't be revealing something that wasn't already known, you know what I mean? It's just more about, like, giving players a better chance of seeing it, you know? Like, and I don't mean that he should have his ult, like, when he uses it, it should just be up, you know, like, for another 5 to 10 seconds. I just mean 1, 2. Give it, like, 2 pulses so you can look around and actually see. Like, 1, 2. Like, see, like, if it's just 1, you're going to miss out people to your right. 1, 2. It'd be cool, like that. Also, his ult, I think if you die while you're casting it, like, if you're in the beginning of the animation you die, you shouldn't get the cast. But right now, if you die after you place the hat, I believe you don't get the cast. I don't think that's fun or fair, but it's okay. Whatever. That's something I would change too, but not the biggest of deals. But otherwise, yeah. I enjoy this game. These have been all my opinions. I'm not going to give any more opinions for any of the characters, because I think that I don't have a full grasp on all the characters, but I've been really enjoying this game, and I wanted to share this because I want to hear people's thoughts and, like, hear feedback. And I just wanted to give feedback to Rito and the Dez, right? You know, because I really have been enjoying this game. I'm happy to be in the closed beta. You know, appreciate the opportunity to play it. As you can tell by my USP and my knife, I'm a supporter, XD, you know what I mean? I'm a supporter. Nah, not really. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and leave a comment, actually. I want to hear your opinions. I'll definitely be replying to anybody in the comments with opinions about Valorant. I love talking about this game, and I love playing with anybody. So if you want to play, hit me up. Alright, thanks. Bye.